guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Life Be Lifin'. Today, I do have a new co-host here with us today. Did you like that?
I love that. That was good. It was dramatic. It was like perfect. I loved it.
Okay, serious. I have a new co-host here with us today, guys. I'm so excited. We also have a special guest here. Today's gonna be a good pod. What you think? Let them know it's T, Bronny.
What's up, y'all? We got Bronny here. I'm the official co-host with Nia. We got someone real special here.
Real special.
Real. I don't think they're ready, Nia.
They not.
But
it's okay. We're gonna give it to them.
We got the owner of Sweet 411, the littest club in the city. The owner of Keem Cuisine, mwah, best food you can have in the city. Let's welcome Mr. Keem. What's up, yo?
Woo! We need a drum roll.
That's a hell of an introduction. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, Mr. Keem. How you feeling today?
I'm good.
That's
I'm
good.
I wanted to come out. You know, you called me, and you know, this is very inspiring to see you two doing your things. Very clean environment. You know, a lot of cameras going on. Proud of you guys. I will say this though, Bronny, because you're always late to work.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Yes, you're always late to work. So I want you to take from this. Keem was here early for you. Keem came. He was excited for you.
Keem was here on time.
I need you. I need that same enthusiasm, that same excitement when you come to work, honey. Yes. Okay. I made sure of that. Yeah. Because you know you're strolling at 27 minutes after the hour.
What?
Chill.
She does
never
that.
late here.
I believe in being like fashionably late.
Well, this is her thing, so she's excited about this.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We're gonna work on that. 2025.
We are.
She's
2025. Yes.
She's gonna do better.
I'm a girl.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Keem. So I know you're not from Delaware. Where are you from?
I'm from Philly.
Philly.
Yeah,
Philly.
I'm from South.
I didn't think you would say Philly.
Yeah,
Why did I think you was from like Atlanta?
I heard Virginia before.
Yeah, because Virginia.
I've heard Virginia before.
This is what I'm talking about. Virginia. Like they just say it like. No, but I would say Philly, and by way of Atlanta, because I spent like maybe 17 years in Atlanta. My family's from Atlanta.
Oh, you lived in Atlanta? Okay.
Yeah, I did, and then I ended up moving here to Delaware. When I came back from Atlanta, I actually moved to DC first, and then I came here. DC was very costly. The price, the cost of living was very high. And I couldn't quite find my niche in DC as an entrepreneur. Okay. So I came to Delaware, of which at the time I had a deal with Metro PCS because they was launching this market 2008. And they gave me like a territory to open stores in. So that's kind of like what anchored me to Delaware. Yeah. Because there's always business with me.
I was going to ask, how'd you end up here?
Yeah, that was coming next.
Yeah.
Why Delaware? Like, why did you decide to come to Delaware?
Well, my mom was here. She had bought a house here. So she was living here. So I came here, and then I got to deal with Metro PCS. So, it's always money first.
Yeah.
That's
Love
good.
That.
Yeah.
Did you want to stay in Delaware when you first came? Like, do you even like Delaware?
Let me tell you why I like Delaware.
Talk to me.
I like Delaware because Delaware is centralized. Like, so if you want to slide up New York, you jump on 295.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? You up New York, hour 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You want to slide to Philly, you in Philly 36 minutes. Depending on how you drive. I once owned some property in Baltimore. I could run down 95 and be in Baltimore within an hour, dealing with my tenants, et cetera. And then if I want to hang out in D.C., I could be in D.C. in an hour, 40 minutes.
It's all right there, like the
it's really centralized.
Area. Yeah.
So I like it for that. I also like it for an entrepreneur. Delaware's a friendly state. You guys are going to learn this, that like dealing with like the state office, city office, when it comes to licensing and permits and things that you may need, these people are very friendly.
Really?
Yes, they're very friendly. These are black people that govern these offices, that work in these offices, and they actually really want to see black people succeed, young black people. It excites them.
I love that.
So they'll always be very helpful, when you go into these offices. Philly is congested. It's a lot of people. The downtown offices, they're not that friendly. So I like Delaware.
Never thought of that.
Yeah.
I can see that, though. Philly's a little, they a little grimy out there.
Look, get out. I'm cracking up. I do. Go ahead.
What are some like negatives and positives that you've experienced since owning a business in Delaware? Owning your club, your restaurant?
Damn, negatives and positives.
A few negatives and a few positives.
Something that just triggers you, like, God damn.
Like, I know owning a club could be a lot, bro.
So initially, when we, but this is the risk you take as an entrepreneur. It's gonna be risk with it. Like, you have to embrace your risk. You have to embrace the bullshit when you're an entrepreneur, when you're starting a business. So, when we opened Sweet, I had this concept of, sections, and even when I was building Sweet out, like I had inspectors that was coming in, even the fire marshal, when he was giving me my inspection. But they was just like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you putting these sections in here? Why are you putting the kitchen in here? Why are you giving Delaware people all this luxury?
Really?
Wow.
This is real shit. Yeah, they were saying this.
Crazy.
And he was like, fire marshal said that to me, like, why are you putting the kitchen in here? Like, you gonna feed them?
What the heck?
And
That's crazy.
but the consensus was like, these types of businesses don't last in Delaware. That's what they would say. They would say, we shut these down all the time. So
and that's what they want.
Well, they couldn't see an operator running this type of business differently. They figured, you're gonna break the rules like everybody else. You're not gonna have no security. You're not gonna have no dress code.
You
know
beat
what I'm
the
saying?
odds.
Yeah, so those are some of the things that were negative. But the positive in business in Delaware is the people are very supportive. They spend their money, they're happy to have something. They feel like they've gone so long without having something.
For sure.
Whatever that is, it could be a type of beauty salon. It could be, it could be an elevated nightlife club. It could be good soul food, anything. A lot of people in Delaware feel like they've been looked over, like nobody wants to open these types of businesses here.
And you can just tell just off of what the fire marshal said.
Yeah, he straight said that.
But I remember you did an event, was it around Thanksgiving with the police? You get turkeys out?
Yeah, they my guys.
Yep.
I employ the police. Yeah,
So things giving back. That's always good. I love that.
I like
absolutely.
when business owners give back. It's
Like, we're not just
you
a club. We're
real-
more than
yeah.
that. We can help the community.
Yeah,
You feel me?
that's good.
It's a partnership. It is. You have to protect your blessings. This is how you get your blessings. You definitely have to
back.
give back. You have to be conscious of who's in need, who supports you, and try to find a way to give back to those people. It's important. It's important for your growth. You're not supposed to keep it all.
Yeah.
The more you give, the more you receive.
Oh, I like that. You're not supposed to keep it all.
Nah.
You're really not.
You're really not. Especially once you're at a stability point in life. You should want to give back.
Yeah, I love that. For sure. Let's see.
Yeah, hit me, Bronny. What you got?
When you had Sweet, what influenced you to? Let me open up Keem's Cuisine. How'd that came about? What was that like?
We would love to know. It was so
Yeah,
random. It
that
so,
was very random.
secretly-
That was a
and then
good
it was
drop.
just
How you
boom.
did that?
Yeah.
It's a good question. So, it was this space next door. So basically, when I opened Sweet, there was nothing on that side of the plaza. Everything had failed. Everything had came and gone. Businesses couldn't make it on that side.
Yeah.
So, Sweet actually had a lot of success. Actually, I didn't make it on that side. I actually owned a pet store before I opened Sweet.
I
store.
remember
Hold
him
up.
saying
Yeah.
he did. I
Yeah.
remember him
That just
saying
threw
that
me
story a
off.
while
Yeah,
ago.
I didn't make it either. Like, because in these,
did.
this the thing about business. Like, you have to have you never know sometimes until you try it.
Yeah.
You
You
gotta
might
take
think
that
that your
risk.
business is perfect for a location, or this is the perfect business for you, and then you get in it and you work as hard as you can and you don't make no money. So business is very tricky. You might say, damn, I thought this would be a great location for this type of, and it just don't work out. You never know until you actually get into a trend and you're like, okay, now I'm making money. I've made this amount of money for 6 months. People are receptive to my business. I'm doing well. So, but I failed over there with this pet store.
That's
the
good
pet-
to know.
The pet,
I'm
yeah,
glad
yeah.
you were able
absolutely.
to say that.
Yeah, no, I fell with a pet store. But the irony is, because there's always a lesson in everything, even a failure, because a failure is not really a failure.
I know that's
It's a
right.
lesson.
It's a lesson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
as long as you get back up.
Yeah. So my lesson
matters.
was, because it was a franchise, it wasn't my brand.
Okay.
This is someone else's
Yes.
brand. This is not for me, essentially, because as I get older, I needed my own brand. So I failed. It didn't work. It was very frustrating. I lost $250,000 in this particular business, and I had always wanted a lounge, And then I was like, you know what? Let me holler at the landlord, because you know your use is very important as you deal in commercial leasing.
Yeah.
You know, you could change your use, and they may not approve it. They may not like your use.
Yeah.
So I had to talk to them to get them to understand. Like, look,
I'm surprised they allowed it to be there.
they didn't want it to be there. They didn't want it to be there because of
wow.
because of ShopRite. Because ShopRite didn't want it. And in this city, they don't want these lounges.
Yeah.
And they have to also ask the other businesses like what they think about what you're trying to open, right?
I mean, ShopRite was the one that mattered.
I mean,
It was
I bet.
hating.
I bet.
But they
He's
didn't-
Like,
they-
y'all all the way over there. Y'all
We don't bother
what's going on
ShopRite.
over here.
Yeah, but they just
Yeah.
and Sweet actually increased their bottom line. Yeah, me and the CEO of ShopRite, we talked for like 2 hours one day, and I was like, "Don't you make more money now?" And he was like, "Yeah, but that's not the point.
Whatever.
Point is, you look like a club.
Yeah.
And whatever." But yeah, we've been successful. Thank God.
That's good. So why did you choose for it to be a restaurant out of all business ventures you could have chosen? Why a restaurant?
The Keem's Cuisine. So, Keem's Cuisine was basically, so as I felt confident about having my kitchen at Sweet,
And the food at 411 is so
It is good.
So I felt like it was only right to have the restaurant.
yeah, for
Them
me,
cheesesteak egg rolls.
for me, it was a business decision. I wanted
right,
to
right.
insulate Sweet 411.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want another person to get the space, because if another person had gotten the space,
It would've
who
been-
knows, now my bass is too loud. Now they calling the landlord. His music is
Oh,
loud.
that is smart. You can't. Nobody
so-
complaining.
For sure.
Yeah, I
For sure.
can't
It's like it's
complain.
only right.
I
Lock
can't
the
complain
whole
about
man.
myself.
You're your own neighbor.
Yeah, I'm my own neighbor. So that's why I did it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because if someone else had got it, they'd be like, "Damn, the bass, we can't. We doing hair and his bass is so loud," and they'd have made me turn it down.
Yeah.
And
And
when
then
you're
that would've-
Keems, you can hear the
You
hear
can.
the music
Oh, you can.
from 411.
Yeah.
You
But it's
hear
like I don't
that.
mind it because when I'm
Don't.
when I'm done eating, I'm about to go over there. Get me hype. I like it. I don't know.
So that's why I did it. I did it to protect my business and in hopes. I felt like with the restaurant, strictly restaurant, no hookah, that I would yield like a different customer base.
Yeah.
Like
that's
your
great.
parents, like maybe you
And
take.
I like how you can bring kids,
Yeah,
parents.
it's a restaurant. It's
grandparents,
just a
and when
real.
you wanna
It's just a
everybody.
real restaurant.
Yeah, when
And
you
then
want to get
it-
lit, come next door.
Exactly. Like we had 10 people last night, 15 actually. They had dinner and Bree does it. They had dinner reservations at the restaurant, and they bought a section next door. So it's
Yep.
like a birthday thing, like a night out.
Yeah, go out to eat and then go
It's
next door
very
get lit.
convenient because people just come right over and get sections. So convenient.
I didn't even think of that.
And like once they close over there, everybody gonna come follow. Every time. Never fails.
Every time. Oh, we was at Keems. Now we about to go.
We better go over there, girl. 'Cause they
One
gonna
stop
get drunk.
shop.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, what's a disadvantage like with owning a club and a restaurant? What's like one big disadvantage you think?
Disadvantage. Expenses are very high.
I can imagine.
When you're doing a lounge, when you're doing it the right way, when you're not cutting corners, your expenses are very high. And then it's me. So it's on one hand it's good to not have partners, but then on the other hand, it's just me. So if I got a $27,000 a week of expenses, it's just me.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? I just dropped a check in the mail last night to the state, $18,000 state tax. I just dropped that check in the mail last night. It's just me.
Yeah. I know that's right.
He
holding it down.
The restaurant, Sweet was fun, but the restaurant is not fun. The restaurant is
I
very.
can imagine.
Yeah,
I hear that all the time about owning a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
yeah, it's just a lot of commitment. Sweet, I could sleep for 3 days and then be ready on Thursday. Send the cleaning crew through. Then we back up, and it just didn't require a lot. The restaurant requires a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. So these are disadvantages. It's taken away from my personal life. It is. It's definitely taken away from my personal life. And I'm trying to find that sweet spot where I can have a personal life and still maintain these businesses. But it's hard.
And it's still fairly new though. Like I feel as though it'll work out. How long have Keem's Cuisine been
Keem's been open probably maybe like 16 months.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh.
still fairly new.
Yeah.
So I feel like once you really, really get the rhythm, it'll flow by itself.
I
You
hope
don't
so.
think so?
Lots
It
of
will.
trial
I don't know.
It will. I know
You
a few
got
people
this.
that own restaurants and they say the same exact thing that you just said. Like it's really a headache for a restaurant. But I think once you get into it, it'll come like clockwork. Just like how 411 is now. The flow.
Well, I hope so.
Going back, did you ever, like you said, you always wanted to own a club and stuff, but did you ever take a different route in life? Like, did you go to college? Did you want to be something else? Any other thing? Your parents wanted you to go to school?
You know what's crazy? When I was like 9 years old.
Was he
9? He went way back.
You know, I was 9 years old, right? And my mother had company. She had my aunt and her boyfriend. They came over the house, and I was sitting on the steps in the crib, and I was listening to the grown folks and shit. And then my aunt's boyfriend said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I said, "I don't know." Right? And my mom got so fucking mad.
Really?
She was like, "That's what I'm talking about. He don't know. He don't even know what he want to be."
Are you serious?
Yeah, you know, because you know when you're young, your friends are like, "I'm gonna be an architect. I'm gonna be a gymnast. I'm gonna be a..."
Yeah.
And nobody becomes what they say. You know, 20 years later and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody becomes that. But as kids, you have this idea of what you want to be.
Yeah.
You know, so hearing that shit was discouraging. Like, like she don't know, but that, and I would probably tell my mom, she'd probably be like, "I said that?" Yeah, because certain things stick with kids through your whole life. I'll never forget that she said that.
Yeah.
You know, so in life, as I'm moving along through my life, I still don't have like, well, what do I want to be? You know, thinking that there's something wrong with that. But
Now,
you know,
or you mean like before?
just
you
not
got
now,
to where-
but just
okay.
before. You know, as you're going through your life, you're thinking that not knowing what you want to be is a problem, and it's not. You know, learning what you want to be. It's a process.
Yes.
I would definitely say
Yeah,
that.
Hell
and there's
yeah,
nothing
it
wrong
is.
with
I feel
that.
like
You
I'm
know what I'm
learning
saying?
that right now.
This,
Like
you
that
choose
lesson.
that. I feel like, yeah, in your
Literally.
20s for sure, you go through that. For
and
sure.
and it's normal to not know what you want to be.
Yeah.
You know, because you have to take your time in life. Because people who start out thinking that they know what they want to be, they never end up being that anyway.
At all. You start with one major, even if you decide to go to college. You start with one
For
major.
real.
You don't want to do that no more
That's
by
what
the
I'm
time
saying.
you a few
It's
months
a
in.
learning process.
For sure.
So I've done a lot of things, Bree. You know, I've done real estate. I had a publishing company for books. I had a
Let
trucking
me find
company.
out Keem drops a book. You should write a book.
Did you drop one or you started?
I co-authored the book, yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Of which I have copies of. I'll probably give you a
Yeah.
couple copies.
Oh, wow.
But I had a trucking company. You know, I did that.
What was like your first job?
My first job, I had a wood ice stand.
Or what? Oh, it was a business.
Yeah, I had my own
love
wood
it.
ice stand.
I
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, I was like 10.
What ice?
Yeah, I had a wood ice stand on the corner of my block.
Keem
So
water.
you were like destined to be a businessman at that
Yeah,
point. It
I
was
can't.
like-
I'm not a good worker.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, I'm not a good worker. You know,
You're like being told what to do.
unless I'm making like an extreme amount of money.
Like I need
I'm-
a couple. I need a lot. The
Yeah.
hourly pay.
You know, and you know, in today's like society, people think also that having your own business is it. Like it's not it. You know, every role is for a different person.
For sure.
Working for somebody that's fine because you may not want the stresses I deal with.
For
Yeah.
sure.
You know, I get paid last. You know, I got to make sure y'all get paid, Bree.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Payroll might be 17 grand. And then it might not be nothing for me. You know, but y'all come first. So a lot of people who think they want their own business, they don't know. You have to really put everyone else first.
Yeah.
A lot of people not willing to do that.
And a lot of business owners would tell you that like it's good to have a 9 to 5 if that's what you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want the stress and the headache and the pains and the sleepless nights, then you can have the business, but it's gonna be a lot. It's not simple.
For sure.
It's not.
All right. How do you feel when people come to the club and this? I work at Sweet. If you don't know, if you're from Delaware, you know I bought a girl at Sweet.
If you
And
know, you
I
know.
tend-
Get a section from my sis.
Okay, book with me, Bronny.
All day.
But I tend, when I'm in the club, I'm working, people, especially guys that come to me, tell Keem bottle on me. Or they'll say, like, the bottle's on Keem. The section's on Keem.
No, they don't say that.
I'm sure they
They
do.
don't say
There's
that, Bree.
times
Every club owner has to go
Keem
through
don't
that.
know you. And he's not covering your tabs. Stop doing that. It's really like a bad habit. Pay for your
Yeah.
shit. They be pressing you? Well, that's for people you
I
don't
mean,
know.
you see where I sit at.
I see exactly where
You
Keem
know,
sits
and I
at.
tell you, come block me. I tell you that all the time.
How do
Yo,
you feel about that though?
I think it's just part of the business.
Yeah.
I think every club owner gets it. People are people. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just a part of the business. People spending money with you, and they want a certain notoriety that comes with it. They want a gratification that comes with it. It's cool. You know, it's an ego thing. We play up to it. We just want some money.
Crazy. Pay your tab, please. Pay your tab.
They probably be irking you though.
That's not even a word. Like, for real. It's crazy.
I hit him with, I'm sorry, Keem is not here at the moment. Please.
Yeah, I do get that a lot.
Come back at a later date.
Here.
Whole time they get in the club. Keem right over there in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm like, Keem is busy. Like, he's doing his own thing. Go tell him. Ask him. No. Mm-hmm.
So do you have anything to come 2025? Something new? Something we should be on the lookout for?
Something you're plotting on?
What can we expect?
I mean, I got some real estate stuff I'm doing, but that's not really, along the lines of the stuff I'm doing now, the industry stuff.
That's great.
I am probably going to go ahead and do some media work that I have been planning on doing for a couple years.
Okay.
So I'll probably go ahead and get started because you guys are actually inspiring me with your media work.
Love that.
Just being here and doing this is this is actually what I like.
That's nice.
So yeah, I probably I got some media concepts I'm gonna do. No podcast, but some other stuff I'm gonna probably do. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta be careful what you say. Like
Yeah,
how much you tell.
That is true. Keep it to yourself. Do you have like a little real estate advice to give? Me personally, I'm trying to get into real estate.
Yeah.
I'm slowly but surely moving into real estate, but I'm in Florida now. I don't have like the Delaware laws and regulations, but I'm getting into real estate, and I feel like it takes a lot to go far within the real estate world.
Yeah. Well, real estate, it transcends to, what's your sign?
Aries.
You're Aries.
Yeah.
You got
So
two
Aries is
Aries
what,
over
April,
here.
March?
April 1st.
Okay.
And then March.
April 1st. What's
Yeah.
yours?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn.
What that like?
Okay.
We compatible?
Yeah.
Like, we
Compatible?
friends? Like Aries,
Capricorn. I don't remember.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. I
I
don't
have
think
no
so. I
idea.
think it's Sagittarius and Taurus. I don't remember.
Oh, well.
So listen, so real estate kind of transcends to how sharp you are with buying and selling. Your acquisition.
Personality.
Real estate is all about acquiring at the best possible price you can. Whether you're a realtor, investor, whatever. Everything is about the acquisition because that's going to dictate how much you can make. Whether you're selling it, fixing it, whatever the case. Yeah. So if you're good at consumption, like if you're good at consuming a property, if you're good at negotiating, what I'm saying, like Bree, like say you're getting your outfits from whoever makes your outfits, right? And they tell you, you say, look, I'm getting 5 outfits, and they tell you $500. Maybe you don't like that $500. Maybe you test your aim and say, well, give me $350.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pay $500.
$350 for you. Take it or leave it. What you want?
That's what transcends that type of personality to real estate. And if you can get a good deal, and if you can acquire at good prices, that just dictates everything. So that's what I would say. Me personally, like I don't like realtors. I don't think you have to be a realtor to be successful in real estate. Yeah, I'm not a realtor.
I'm
I'm slow.
They have so many
I thought you
different
had
areas
to be
you
a
can
realtor
touch on.
to be in real estate.
No,
nah,
they have even people
realtors-
that just flip houses. You can just flip.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. And then
realtors kind of put you in a rat race with other realtors.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Okay.
Same
Never
thing with
knew
like
that.
life insurance. It's all like this. It is kind of like a race. That's a good.
Yeah, I mean, some keys to success with real estate is kind of tapping into people, older people who have property, neighborhood people who know people who are selling property.
Yeah.
Real estate, you want to look for people who are in trouble,
Yeah.
behind on their taxes that
See,
you
I
may
wanna
know. It
touch
could be
this.
your aunt. You know what I'm saying? She might need $40,000. You tell her, like, look, I give you house worth $200. I give you $60 just to get you out the house.
Yeah.
That's $40 to catch you up, $20 for your pocket. But now I need the house.
Yeah.
And you're losing it anyway.
Yeah.
Real
So it's a lot.
businessman.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of tips.
Yeah.
I think the young people. I want to touch the young people. Everybody that's getting older now want to buy houses, want to buy cribs.
I feel like
Some
a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah,
People
for
buying.
sure.
They buying.
sure.
People are buying houses.
I need to learn things like that. I'm all like in girl la la land. I don't know.
You're a pretty girl.
Get
You
into it. You'll get into
you
it.
getting
for
you getting
sure.
proposals every day.
Yeah, literally not for
Take my
real.
girl, la la land.
Yeah,
Mr. Keem, if you could go back to when you were 22, I'm 22, y'all. If you go back to 22 and give yourself advice for what you're doing today, what would it be? When you were
The
doubting,
younger
when you wanted to
you.
give up, when it was hard.
it probably would have been just stay focused, get rich faster. Like I did a lot of playing. I knew I could make money.
Yeah.
Even when I was 22, I knew I could make money, and I just played around. Like I didn't go hard. I wasn't on that path of trying to find out what it is that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I was content with the money I was making. I had a trucking company at the time.
Okay.
So, at that time I probably made like $4,000 a week. I was content with that.
How did that do? Like, was it its own personal business? The trucking company.
Well, so
like,
my dad was in trucking, and that's the reason I moved to Atlanta, because he was in trucking. He lived in Atlanta, and I went down there. I worked for him, and my deal with him was like, I'm gonna need my own company. So he brought me down and he let me work, and I worked for maybe a year and a half, and then I'm like, yo, what's up? My dad was like,
put me on, yeah.
Yeah, my dad, my dad was like, wait.
Yeah.
Like, I'll let you know. Keep working.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So, I just stayed obedient and I just kept working. And then one day he just was like, yo, I'm going to give you a truck and that should put you in position. And it did. I never looked back.
Really? That's
Yeah.
Great.
When the money started rolling in, right, did you lose a lot of friends along the way?
I had already lost friends.
That's how it goes.
Sure,
that's how it goes.
The sweet 411 money in the pandemic, it was different. Yeah, it was crazy.
Did your business take a big hit? You were open during pandemic, right?
Yeah, but we did that. The pandemic actually was favorable for us because a lot of cities were closed. So like Philly was closed. I think some of New York was closed. DC was closed. Virginia was open. So, at that time we would get all of Philly. We would get party buses from DC and shit. They would pull up, chicks coming off the buses, Chanel bags, heels, and we'd be sold out. It'd be nice. We was already sold out.
I remember there were nights I couldn't get in the suite. Like, it was sold out.
I remember it used to be lines out the door.
Lines.
To get in the suite.
Yeah. I mean, and just lines down the, it was crazy. The pandemic was, like shit don't even seem real. Like it's not even a real time in, history.
The pandemic was like
hit
or miss.
Talking about it.
Hit or miss for certain people. Like some people it was bad, but a lot of people really came up during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like business wise, I feel like it took a lot of people off for sure.
And it was like the scamming. That was all new. Everyone was some PPPs.
Oh my God, yeah.
All
that's
that.
what I was thinking of.
that was
The
going
And
crazy.
the club spending money, blowing
They
it.
were spending
everything.
it. I had one customer.
Keep doing those PPPs.
He spent $6-7 grand with me, and he come by himself. 3, 4, 5 bottles of Ace and just get his shit out. That's how it was.
That's crazy.
Can I ask numbers? Like, was there ever like a cinema night you made like the most money ever in suite? Or you were like, dang, like
you
I'm
have
really
one
doing. Like you
major
knew
ass
this
night?
this is it. This is gonna be something.
So my birthday week is always my best week at Suite, because it starts. It's
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, it's the close of the year, and you got my birthday, which starts at December 29th, and then you got New Year's Eve,
That's a good timing.
and
That's
then you got
great
New Year's
timing.
Day,
Oh yeah.
Great timing.
When exactly is your birthday?
December 29th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think a year or two ago, Sweet did like 105 or some shit. It's 106, maybe on that week.
Sweet like that for real.
Yeah,
Sweet
like that for real.
yeah.
Don't
Sweet
play with it.
that
Don't play.
spot, Literally. How was
you
your
know-
birthday?
My birthday.
Yeah, that
how
just
was the
passed. How was it?
party?
It looked lit.
It was crazy.
I watched everybody's story. I was like, dang, I wish I'm there.
You wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
You
Working.
wasn't
I said,
representing the
dang.
brand right.
And
now.
everybody was texting me, Bree, where are you at? They trying to get set. I'm like, dang, I ain't even there.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was good.
I did it different this year. I
Yeah.
started it with a brunch.
Uh-huh.
Another advantage of having a restaurant.
Yeah.
That's great.
We could start with a brunch. Because I'm a little older, so I wanted to appeal to the older people, because they're like more daytime people, the
Yeah.
older people. So we started with the brunch, DJ over there, and then for the nightlife, we did that at Sweet, which we started at like 6 when the sun went down. So we just did that. We had Cuban links. We had a lot of Ace of
Yeah, I
Spades.
did. I seen that too.
Oh really?
Yeah,
She was cute.
it was a good
All
time.
up in there. That was good.
Yeah, I wish I would have been there.
I was in Puerto Rico though, living my best life. Sin and love. Y'all have fun.
Yeah, PR is a good look.
It was beautiful there. Why? We was going horseback riding on the beach, and the lady had fell off the horse, but she was okay though.
In
But-
the water?
No, not in the water. We wasn't in the water, but like I don't know, her horse was acting crazy, and she fell off. I felt bad for the lady. I don't know, but it was amazing. It was
Did
beautiful.
you help the lady?
No, I was on my horse.
Oh. I was gonna say, you
I ain't
didn't
get
do
off
that
my horse,
bad.
and I was scared of my horse, but I don't know. I was fine though. Crazy,
Yeah.
literally. All right.
So, Keem, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shoot.
It's a spicy one. because I got a little story to tell the people.
Okay, let's have it.
Do you remember me from 411?
So I didn't at first. Then I sat down and shit. Bree started massaging my mind. And I'm like, wait a minute.
So it was Bree that did it.
I'm like, wait a minute. I kind of do. I feel like I sense a little violence. A little couple years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, some violence.
What violence are you sensing?
I don't know. I think some
That's
fighting.
What I don't know.
I think some fighting. Then they're being thrown out of suite type vibes.
No, you're sensing the wrong thing.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you could be.
But I do feel like
Not Nia.
I definitely sense some violence. Am I?
You don't get violence from me though, do you?
I don't get that now.
Or you just feel as though you remember me being in an altercation.
I definitely remember you being in like
She gives a little throat off. I could see
No, not at all.
But it doesn't mean you're violent now. You're older. You're getting older.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
But even back then, I wasn't violent. So I'll tell you guys like a little snippet of the story. I was at 411. Ooh. I used to go to 411 like not all the time. Every Sunday. My thing was brunch. Like it was chilling there, good music, R&B. So I used to always go for brunch. And I had a few words exchanged with somebody else that used to always go there as well.
Yeah.
You know, some girl, a hater, always like, you know, like I don't fight. I'm 11, not a fighter.
Yeah.
But you know, it's always that 1 or 2 people that try to try you. Like, let me see if this bitch really on that. Yeah, I'm on that. So don't try me. So long story short, I was in 411. I was having a good time. She was in my DMs talking crazy. When I see you, it's on site, blah, 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 blah. So I was just sitting there. And she walked past me at first, but you know, in my head, I had a little liquor in my system. Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, you said when you see me, it was on site. So
you just swung on her, didn't you?
Yeah. We was right there, probably like, we was like in the back.
I can't remember.
He didn't see it. He wasn't remember. He wasn't right there. Yeah. There's probably so much shit that happened. You still got camera footage from
back then?
No.
I was like, put that shit on.
I swung on. It started from inside the club, like where you go back where the hookah area is at. It started from in there, and then you know they put us out. We went outside. We was fighting. It was bad. It was so bad.
You was acting ghetto.
I was acting so ghetto, like real bad.
And I used to fuck with her when she used to come. Like,
yeah,
so when they told me, I remember when they told me, I was like, nah.
He was so mad. It's crazy though. He didn't even express that he was that mad, but he let them lock me up. He came outside.
More of the story coming out. You hear this shit?
He came outside. Shit, you hear that? I'm so disappointed in you. I would have never expected that out of you. I'm like, bro, it wasn't me.
I'm cracking up.
It wasn't me.
How
you
feel
about
about people fighting in there?
I feel like
don't bring it out to the club.
It's inappropriate for one.
Like there's so many places you can fight. Why the club?
It's inappropriate.
But it's a very confrontational spot though.
But it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's the business. You got to be ready for it. This is why I employ the police. It costs me a lot. It's $100 an hour per man.
They differ there.
Some nights I got 2 men. But it's a people see the police and they're less inclined to do dumb shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it makes you guys feel safe.
Definitely.
Seeing the police.
I would say our security team and police, we do have a good team. Like when there's crazy people in there, they get them out. We don't even play like that.
Go ahead, just get them out of here. Yeah, they
Smoke,
got me up out of there.
Smoke, if you're watching, he don't play. Get you out real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a teddy bear until you get him mad.
He is. I love me some Smoke. But yes, our security team is really good.
It was terrible.
They do their job. They be working.
And they're not overly aggressive. You know, our security guys, they're more reactive than proactive, and that's how I want them. Yeah. I don't want them grabbing people. I don't want them choking niggas and all that. I don't want that.
Just off the strength of
I just want them to calm people down and talk them down. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, we're a partner of the community, so we don't want to hurt nobody. We just want everybody to have a good time and get out safe and get home safe.
Nah, definitely good vibes. It's always good vibes. We always end on good vibes. Even when it's like chaos, we always end on good vibes. I love it there. Great job, Dad.
Now that we're years past that, I want to say sorry. I'm so sorry for fighting.
I love that.
I mean, it's business. It's fine.
Sorry.
I ain't seen you in a while, though. I hope you wasn't think you couldn't come.
No. I was so young, though. But honestly, that era was kind of just a lot going on. Yeah, and I honestly hated that for myself. Like, I don't move like that. You're not about to catch me outside and I got to fight.
Because when we was talking about bringing you on, she was like, I don't know, because I fought in there. I'm like, Keem gonna be fine.
Yeah, but I just never went back. Yeah. I felt embarrassed myself.
That makes
you know what I'm saying?
Though.
Like, I didn't even want to go back. Like, y'all not about to see me fighting now.
That speaks to your character. That means you have good character. That it bothered you.
I didn't want to go back. But I knew I wasn't banned. But shit,
things happen though. Things happen.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up a little bit, what is one thing you want to say to these haters? Okay.
Damn. To the haters.
To the haters.
Wait, let him process that. Let me ask my question
Go
first.
ahead.
You want to process it or you want to say it?
I mean,
Go ahead.
whatever y'all want to do.
I want to ask an advice that you have for the restaurant, the club. Like, what advice do you have for someone out there that's looking forward to opening a club, opening a lounge? Yeah. Anyone that wants to kind of follow in your footsteps.
So it's okay to ask someone who you think is cool about the business, you know, to come to them and talk to them, versus coming into the establishment and basically like stealing concepts.
Or being weird. You in there trying to take pictures.
I mean, all that. Yeah, yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah, definitely. Because, you know, I'm open for that.
Do you think some people may think you're not? Like you're not
They might.
approachable?
They might think that, but, you know, now they know because I'm saying it right here. I think people who are opening lounges in Wilmington, they're not doing the true consensus that it requires for business. And that consensus is find out how many people live here, you know, in this city. Then find out how many people actually go out. And then do your ratio of how many clubs are already here. It's a lot already here. So it's not a lot of money here anymore.
Yeah.
Because there's so many outlets for what we
And
do.
Delaware is so small.
It
so
is.
it's but so much that can open up here.
Yeah, but people are continuing to open lounges because they're just excited. They see Sweet, they see these places. They're like, damn, shit, I want a lounge too.
Yeah.
But you can have a successful lounge because you just splitting the money. The money, it ain't like that no more. You got to find somewhere, your own little island that you can call yours versus jumping on this island that's already, you know.
I love your word.
It's like you jumping on a boat. It's already 15 people on the boat.
And y'all
The
gonna
boat
drown.
already got too much weight. You damn sure gonna sink the boat. Whereas though you could come to us, you could talk to us, you know, the existing club owners, and we might tell you like, yo, it's a good business, but you really need to be somewhere isolated where you can make some money and you can set a trend and be different. Because you can't set no trend right here. We already did it.
Yeah.
It's already set.
Yeah.
Say that.
It really is. Doing it. They want to
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But Keem, what
Yes.
you got to say to these haters? We know you be getting hate. And I'm like, why do we hating Keem so
Why?
much?
Yeah,
and
why do
working
you
with
think
him
you get so
as
much
an actual
hate?
employee and to get to know him, like Keem is real dope. He means business when we are at work, but like he's a really dope person. Great
Remember I was
person
saying that
overall.
too. I feel like once you speak to him or get to know him, then it's like you will know he's a cool guy. I used to go through that in school. Like I have a natural resting bitch face.
Oh, yeah,
But once
for
you
sure.
talk to me, it's like I'm the coolest person.
Keem does look mean.
I'm the
He does look
coolest
mean,
person.
but he's really nice.
So the hate is actually an insecurity.
Okay.
You know, it's an insecurity in that person.
I can see that.
Insecure, y'all heard that.
It's an insecurity in a lot of people. First of all, you're talking about somebody you don't know. That's crazy.
Wow.
So that means you don't even have experience with the person to even have an opinion.
Yep.
You just running your mouth. And you're hoping that your negative influence will, you know, other people will adapt and embrace it. But you don't know the person you talking about, which is crazy. Because most people that know me, they'll never say no shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when I
for
hear
sure.
these things, I always know that they come from people who don't know me.
Yep.
You know, so I don't really have, you know, haters gonna be there. They're not going nowhere.
Hate.
They not.
You know,
Let me
I'm more concerned about quality people.
Yep.
Just get to know me for me. I'm speaking to the quality people. The haters, fuck them.
We was waiting for you to say
We
that.
was really waiting for you to say that.
Yeah,
Fuck them.
I said, "What you think Keem gonna say?" Brian was like, "I think he gonna be like, fuck him."
Because they're not going nowhere. They you
not.
know, they fuel off negative energy. They waiting to hear something negative because they don't like you anyway. Because truly,
For
they don't
sure.
like themselves.
They don't like nobody that's winning.
Yeah, they feel
Nobody
underaccomplished
that's
about
winning.
themselves, and you know they don't really want. They can't understand too. And then for me, you know, they gave me all types of stamps. Oh well, he was a scammer. He he used to sell coke. Like I didn't know. I really did this shit
Really?
from yeah.
But that's the thing with haters, bro. They make up the most craziest shit.
It's crazy.
Bro.
It's like, dang.
They make up the most craziest stories, and then when you hear it, it's like I ain't even
Like,
worried
I ain't
about
about
it.
to address that.
Yeah.
But if
Them rumors
they
is
were
ass.
smart,
Yeah.
if they were smart, they would come to me and
Yup.
talk to me, and they would get A1 advice for
Yup.
free because I don't want nothing. So I would give them advice and I would advise them on business and how to be successful if they were smart, but they're afraid. So they'd rather just ghost hate.
Yep.
And it's like you see me all the time, but you wouldn't come to me and approach something, but you'll rather talk to your friends about it behind closed doors.
And tell females,
No, little pillow
you know,
talk.
why you over there with King? Like,
Yup.
Yeah.
you know, all that. I hear it. You know, it's crazy.
No, for real.
Yeah.
I even had other clubs DM me like, you working there? Like, you're damn right I'm working there. You see
Like,
me?
mad about it.
I'm at Sweet. Like, what? It's crazy. But I love
Yeah, they
Sweet.
get-
It's
they
a
get
great
jealous.
place, great community, great staff. I have fun there and make money there. There's money there.
That's great. I gotta come. I gotta start popping
No.
back up
Yeah.
to 411.
Yeah, you clean now. You can come.
So you're not banned no more.
You're not bad no more. That was probably like
Do you
2 or
ban
3
people?
years
Like,
ago.
Absolutely.
For sure, I'm sure they wouldn't remember me anyway. He
absolutely.
didn't remember me, so I could have.
No,
did some shit.
they wouldn't even know who you was.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, I
and
coulda
then
did
and
some shit
then
and came
you know
back.
D not on the door no more. So a lot of people that was banned.
Who's
Yeah.
D? Light skin, heavy set?
Yeah, he not on the door
Yeah.
no more. Yeah,
I'm cracking
I
up.
was not a fan of.
yeah.
D.
He knew everybody.
He remembered
Yeah.
me for sure.
I know he
If
would.
he seen me, I would have had to literally get in contact with Keem. Like, bro, can you tell him to let me in? I
Yeah,
promise.
and he's
I'm-
a stickler.
Yeah.
That's why I like him. Like he just he's
Yeah.
like, yo, you know the girl was here, the one we banned 3 years ago.
Yo, I'm cracking up. I'm cracking
yeah,
up.
for sure.
But this was so dope, Keem. I'm so glad you came on. Y'all, I thought Keem was going to say no. I thought he was going to say fuck no. But he was like so open to it. I'm so
I'm
happy.
glad. I'm glad you were able to open up, and so people can see like that other side of you. They don't think like, oh, he's just a mean 411.
No,
owner.
literally.
He's an
So
asshole.
I be working, you know, like
do.
they gotta understand that, you know, people want to talk, they want to stop you and shit. That's cool, but even when I don't look like I'm working, I'm working. My mind is working. You know, I got 26 people I'm responsible for at this particular moment and shit.
Yeah.
While I'm in suite, I got security, I got the police, I got bottle girls, I got bartenders, I got hookah, I got fucking janitors, I got
Like,
the
it's
cook.
just a lot.
So it's just a lot to just stop and have a 10-minute conversation
Yeah.
about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel
You know
And
what
I'm
that.
saying?
so grateful you came here.
I feel that.
Thanks for your time with us.
How did you feel about it? How'd you feel about coming on the pod?
It was cool. This is what I like. I like shit like
that's
this. People don't know that I'm an expression kind of person.
Oh,
So I
really?
like to
I
talk.
didn't know.
Yeah, I like to talk in the right setting, and hopefully this has impact on
Yes.
some people in the area. You know, with entrepreneurship and things of that nature, whatever they could take from this, I hope they could take something from it.
Yeah, hopefully they get those businesses started.
Literally.
Get into
You heard
it.
him.
It's not
Just
too hard.
keep
It's a little
going.
headache, a little stress, but
or
get
work a
into
regular
it.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because even with a regular job, there's a lot of benefits. You know, you get a scheduled vacation. I don't know when I'm getting vacation.
I
You
get
know what I'm saying?
sick time, paid time off.
Yeah.
No, for real. And
You get a pension.
No, yeah, you,
you
do.
get,
You do. You get
you know,
benefits.
I
and
sure
yeah.
do. I got insurance, dental insurance, name it. I got it
Yeah,
all.
You do.
yeah, being an entrepreneur, there's a lot of disadvantages. You know, you lose a lot of quality of life.
Yeah.
Your family, they want to see you. You can't. I can't abandon Sweet or Keems because
Yeah.
there's
I'm one of
nobody
those.
else. Shit gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
So you don't have a choice. You know, so if the family want to do something or somebody want to do something, it might have to wait because I'm stuck with this.
Yeah.
You know, at a job, you know, when the clock hits 5 o'clock, you done. Till
You
tomorrow.
cool. You don't give a fuck what's
Yeah.
going on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to pick what's best for you.
Yeah.
And it's just you for both businesses, right? Like
Yeah.
just you as a face. Oh,
It's just
One and only. Keem.
it's a lot.
I love this.
you know, your staff is everything. You know, if you can get a good staff, a management staff that you that's good, that works hard.
Is that hard to find?
It is,
I hear a few
especially in
people-
Delaware.
Yeah. Yeah, some people that's consistent, dedicated. You got motherfuckers showing up late.
All right.
I mean, and you know, with our people, unfortunately, you know, like, because I'm also like a psychologist, business owner. Like I have to read the mindset of people. It's very important, you know, with our people because our people, they do a lot of different shit than any other race. They get mad.
Yeah, for sure.
They get vindictive. You know, they watch your money.
Yeah.
They think you're fronting. All this shit that nobody else does. Indians don't do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? White people don't do this.
That
They
is
just-
so true.
So
That
this is like-
so
Yeah, this is a
true.
different. This is another element into business when you're a business owner that you have to now read the mindset of the people working for you. You know how they treat you because maybe you showed up to work in a car, and in their mind they start to think they bought that car for you. Now they act different. Now they're less reluctant to do their job the way that they should. You got to read all this
And I'm
shit.
not gonna lie. I feel like that's a major Delaware thing. I feel like because it's so small.
It's
everybody-
a black people thing.
You think so?
Yeah, it's a black
I can see both.
Yeah, it's a-
Honestly, I can see both. I feel like if you were somewhere bigger, like not too many people would pay you as much.
Well,
mind.
that's a fact on, you know, on the lines of just having some shit among people who have shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But internally, as it relates to your business, people who work for you, they don't always do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're just supposed to come to work and get your money. That's it.
Yep.
You know, you shouldn't develop an opinion about your boss.
For real.
For the most part.
I'm paying you. Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah, for
You know?
sure.
I love this. This is good.
Yeah, so now that we're exiting, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to I believe it's episode 4. Stay
Y'all
tuned.
gonna be seeing me all the time.
Yes, we got some shit in stores.
Yes,
we have
we
a
do.
few more guests coming up for the next few episodes. I want to thank Keem so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. I enjoyed myself.
Yes.
Thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
You came and you let the people know that you're not a weirdo or a creep
Literally.
or a silencer.
guy.
If you guys want to approach him. He does have a. Do you have conversation for the people?
I do.
If he has a little bit of free time.
You know, I talk to people all day. Yeah, I do.
So he is approachable now, you know. Bronny, thank you so much. This is
You're
the first
welcome.
episode you did co-hosting. How do you feel about
I
it?
feel good. This is fun. This is
was
so
fun.
fun. I'm
Yeah.
glad we did with Keem. I don't know. Just really dope. This is so fun. I love
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Many more to come.
For sure. So make
Yes.
sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and tune into the next episode. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
All right.
It's a wrap. Boom. We're done.